Hi, hello friends, this is Rajkumar. Today in this video we are going to see William Blake's poem, A Poison Tree. Before we see this poem, we must know about William Blake and his writings. The writings of William Blake can be seen in the pre-Romantic period along with Thomas Gray, William Collins, William Cowper, George Crabbe and Robert Burns. Yes, William Blake was a pre-Romantic poet. He had a brief with the works of Shakespeare and Milton in his early years, and he was familiar with the Bible too. By profession, he was an engraver and he engraved many of his poems. As far as Blake's poems are concerned, his poems are marked by passionate sincerity. His poems are full of complex symbolism which can be understood only by a sincere reader. Poetical Sketches was the first publication of Blake. He published it in 1783 as a collection of poetry. Next, Songs of Innocence. It is a collection of 19 poems and it is written in 1789. And all the 19 poems were engraved with artwork. Poems from Songs of Innocence express the state of human society. It symbolized the joy and happiness of children. Then we see Blake's Songs of Experience. It is a collection of 26 poems and published in 1794. Poems in Songs of Experience are contrary to the poems of the Songs of Innocence. For example, the lamb in the Songs of Innocence expresses mildness and innocence, whereas the tiger in the Songs of Experience expresses the evil side of human psyche. I have discussed in this video about William Blake and his works are very minimum. Want to know more? Just read William Blake in detail. Okay, let's see the poem A Poison Tree. The poem A Poison Tree was published in 1794. As I said already, it is a part of Songs of Experience. Okay, then the poem consists of 4 stanzas and it is written in the first person narration. The plot of the poem is about the narrator's suppressed feelings of anger towards an individual and which lead to murder. As far as the theme is concerned, William Blake's A Poison Tree shows the themes of revenge and indignation. Okay, let's see the first stanza of the poem. I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not, my wrath did grow. Once again. I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not, my wrath did grow. Okay, the narrator in this stanza expresses his anger towards his friend as well as his foe. But at the same time, he differentiates his anger between his friend and foe. He says that when people are angry with their friend, they convince and forgive them although they are hurt. On the other hand, when people are angry with their enemy, they need a long time to calm themselves from the angriness. Further, the narrator says that the vengeance towards the enemy will not hide and develops and grows day by day. But as people, we should remember God's words, "Vengeance is mine, I will repay." It is a famous quote from the Bible. Okay, next we see the second stanza of the poem. Let's see. And I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears. And I sunned it with smiles and with the soft deceitful wiles. Once again. And I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears. And I sunned it with smiles and with the soft deceitful wiles. Okay, the narrator in this stanza makes a confession that he is alone responsible for hatred he has. He developed the hatred for his enemy in his heart. The hatred and anger developed as the narrator watered it in every day in fears and tears that came out because of hate. On the whole, the narrator in this stanza failed to give up his anger towards his enemy. It keeps growing day and night because he feared from telling about the ill activity which the narrator's enemy might have done. Further, the narrator in this poem symbolizes his anger as a tree that is growing in his mind. As a tree grows well in the sunshine, The poet's fake smiles and deceitful trick helped the tree of anger to grow. All these things made the tree of poison grow up in his mind. Day by day, it becomes more stronger, more poisonous, and even more difficult to cut. Okay, with that, we see the third stanza of the poem. And it grew both day and night, till it bore an apple bright. And my foe beheld it shine, and he knew that it was mine. Once again. And it grew both day and night, till it bore an apple bright. And my foe beheld it shine, and he knew that it was mine. Okay, the narrator in this stanza says that the poisonous tree, that is the poet's hate and anger, is growing day and night until it becomes an apple bright. This bright apple is grown healthy because of its harmful ingredients such as deceit, hate, and anger. In this poem, the bright apple is a symbol of something bad and quite harmful. Okay, with that, let's see the fourth and final stanza of the poem. And into my garden stole, when the night had veiled the pole, in the morning glad I see my foe outstretched beneath the tree. Once again. And into my garden stole, when the night had veiled the pole, in the morning glad I see my foe outstretched beneath the tree. In this stanza, the narrator, once in the morning, is happy to see his enemy lying dead beneath the poisonous tree. Here the narrator feels happy on others' pain. On the whole, the poem suggests that anger, which consumes all our emotions and feelings when allowed to grow unchecked. Okay, if you want to know more about this poem, read it in detail. Thanks for watching this video, and I have given all my videos link in my description box. Further, want more videos, subscribe the channel. Thank you.